Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, we're just gonna go ahead and play a little while tonight. Um, See if we can get a group. And if we can't get a group, then we're just gonna go ahead and level up some of my professions. So, this warrior that I have right now is self-found, and a self-found adventurer is unable to trade, use the auction house, or send and receive most mail. So if I'm playing with any self-found character, I only have the ability to loot things on my own or in a group, and I have to utilize other options as far as making gold outside of the auction house. And it's really nice when you play on the hardcore server, because when you get items that are very close to your level out of a dungeon and people inspect you, they can see, hey, this guy was able to get into a group at pretty much the level that's required to get the loot, versus going in like 6 or 7 levels higher. There's nothing wrong with that, to get the loot, but I feel like, of course, the loot that's more relatively close to your level is more effective versus being a lot higher level. Let's say most people go to BFD, around like level 30 on this hardcore server, and that's their first time running it. So most of the time you're not going to get the gear you're looking for. So I try to approach dungeoning as to get the best gear I possibly can and meet the level for it, so that I can continue to run dungeons to gain experience and not be pressed to get certain items. So DM is one of the dungeons where a lot of people are rolling for the blue ring. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Most likely this word doesn't have it. But that ring is almost impossible to get. I think I have it on 2 out of the 8 self-found classes. And looks like somebody wants to run DM. This word is too high though. 27 is way too high for DM. And all the rest of my self-found characters right now are 26. So it's funny that that guild member just mentioned DM. But yeah, I've been running DM and Whirling Caverns for a while. Luckily, I was able to get a lot of pieces out of those dungeons, and now my characters are all set for BFD and SFK. But it's funny when you do have the ability to actually run certain dungeons. Some nights you just don't find a group for it, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is sometimes. Been playing WoW for a while, and that's just how the server goes. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and have a nice amount of groups during the day, and then there's other nights where it just doesn't happen. So we'll go ahead and gather for now. Gathering is always fun when you're trying to increase your skill to utilize the best items from blacksmithing. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this or not, but I am a protection spec warrior. And I know I get a lot of grief when I message people in guild when they say, hey, you know, what's a good route to go and spec when you're a warrior? Now I know a lot of people like arms and fury. Those are very fun specs. I played them for many years. There's nothing like tanking for me. And tanking, I enjoy it the most out of the three roles, out of the Trinity, because you get to control your group. You get to control the speed. You get to really view how well the DPS is. You see how good the healer is. Now, just playing on a regular server, you know, doesn't really mean a lot, because if you die, you know, whatever. This, though, you know, people don't really have a lot of time, because a lot of us are older. And a lot of us have experience, so it's just nice to be able to go through the dungeon, not have to worry about dying, and at the same time everybody's pulling their weight. Alright, let's go over to this dungeon. Not this dungeon. Let's go over to this this mine. And let's see if we can get some 10. I need some 10 for my blacksmithing. I really need bronze bar, so I need both 10 and I need copper ore. Let's see, somebody's looking for a group. Level 24 warrior. No thanks. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's in here. Okay, just a copper one. There's only one copper in here? Okay, well, I guess I'll just get it. And get out of here. I don't need the tank right now. I'll use my two-hander and have fun. I remember, you know, playing on a hardcore server, so if I die one time, that means this character is gone. I'm gonna get buried, and there ain't no coming back from that. So I have to remember that. I don't want to go out and get myself killed over some ore. Gotta kill things one at a time. You know, you just have to play very safe. But I mean, over the years I've played. This has always been my play style. I've always tried my best never to die. I've always maxed out all my professions over the years. Professions go a long way. Fishing, cooking, first aid is always a must, and I always enjoy doing it as low level as possible, because you get more benefit from doing it at a lower level, especially during the leveling process. Most people don't do it, but on this server, a lot of people min-max as much as they possibly can. So I get a lot of good vibes from that. People, you know, put a lot of effort into getting their character the way that they want it to be. But yeah, going back to the whole protection thing. Copper, okay. I love protection spec. A lot of people enjoy Prot and Fury. I enjoy them too. Protection, though, is the way to go. If you're a tank, you enjoy tanking. I always say protection. Now, a lot of people say that, you know, just do more damage to hold threat. Yeah, you can do that. Nothing wrong with it. I feel like from a group point of view, if your tank can take as little damage as possible and hold as much threat as possible, that means that the healer is only focusing on one person to heal. And whether you do a lot of damage or a little damage, the whole point of tanking is to hold threat. So if you're doing a lot of damage as an arms warrior or a fury warrior, and you're holding threat, that's great. But you're using a two-hander, or you're using, you know, dual wield, and that leveling, just depending on how well your armor is, you could really hinder the healer, because the healer has to sit there and use his best heals to keep you alive. Well, if he's doing that, or she's doing that, you know, the healer has to stop and drink. If the healer has to stop and drink, then that's slowing the party down. We all know that if mages need to drink, they can do that on their own time. As a healer, the healer needs to be able to keep going. So that's why I feel like it's really important for warriors who go and plan on doing a lot of tanking. They should spec, in my opinion, they should spec protection. Now this warrior currently is spec'd 5 points into shield specialization. So, you know, every time I block, I have a 5% chance. Oh, and I have a 100% chance to generate 1 rage. It increases my block by 5%. So blocking is very good because you get rage. But this is it right here. These two are really where tanking comes into play. When you get improved revenge, when you get a stun, the stun allows you to hold threat better, plus it allows you to not take damage from that mob, and that's always a good thing. Defiance is good. You know, Defiance allows you to hold threat better, so that you don't have to worry about using a two-handed weapon, or using dual wield. You hit the mob, you get a better chance of getting more threat. And then, of course, improve sunder armor. Less threat to sunder armor means better threat on mobs. The more you spam it, the more threat you get. So that's just me. I enjoy it. I love to have a shield in my hand and take as little damage as possible, pull more mobs, have better mob control. I'm not freaking out with my health, because I know that the hero will spam heal me to keep me alive. But of course, everybody's gonna have their own opinion. Hey, play the way that you want to play. That's how I play. So if you're ever gonna watch this, just expecting me to be sorting and boarding for a while if I'm tanking. Disarm. Not fun. Don't run. Alright, I need to come in here for the 10. Oh, good. 2 of them are in here. Alright. Alright. Lucky number 4. Alright, 2 out of 4. One more. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Alright, great. Hopefully the next 10 aura will get 4 as well. That'll be great.
That ability isn't ready.
Okay,
yet.
it's not ready yet. Thanks for telling me. Ooh, that was a good crit there. Alright. I think we're gonna get 3 this time. Oh, I was wrong. 2. Oof, good thing I didn't bet anything with you guys. Nice. Well, I don't have a weapon, so I might as well just stomp all over the floor to do some damage.
It's too far away.
Alright, we have one more copper to get. we're gonna go out of this cave. I don't know why I keep calling it a dungeon. This cave, and then we'll head over to Deadline area and gather some ore there too. I am not a tailorer on this character, so that is going to be sold for some big bucks. Too close. Alright, let's see if I can mine this from here.
It's too far away.
Alright, I guess that's not working, so we'll just charge this dude. No path. No, I think I told somebody else. Okay, no I didn't. Yes, I did. Execute. Alright, let's see what's in the chest. Maybe it will be something good.
Inventory is full.
Engineering recipe. Too bad I'm not on my engineer. And I don't feel like switching over. I think that's just too much work. Oh well. There's money to be made. Even selling recipes. Mechanical squirrel. I don't know if my engineers have that. I believe my hunter is an engineer. I know my rogue is an engineer. Paladin's an engineer. So I think I have 3 engineers. Yeah. Priest is tailoring and herbalism. Mage is herbalism and
Not ready yet. I can't
alchemy.
do that yet.
Okay. Yeah, I have 3 engineers. It's too bad I didn't get it on one of them. Oh well, it's a low level one. Alright, so we're walking out of here with full bags now. And I don't even think I got that many ore. 5, 6, 10 ore. 5 copper. Okay, 15. Alright. If anybody's looking for the messenger, he's right here. Gold Coast Quarry. When you're looking for him, you can never find him. And then when you're not looking for him, he's always around. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to go back to town. I'm really surprised that there's really nobody looking for group. For anything, really. I'd love to run a dungeon right now. But I don't feel like spamming. I don't feel like doing it today. I'm just gonna hang out and just do some more mining. After I sell, of course. Because, you know, when you're a self-found player, you have to find your bags, too. You can't just buy them at the auction house. You have to either save up and buy them off of an NPC. You can do tailoring, get your recipes, and make your own bags, or get lucky and find them in the world. This character has not been getting very lucky in finding them in the world. I think I've bought every single bag so far, and I haven't found one slot 8 or 10 bag yet with this character. So as far as inventory space, not doing too good right now. Let's see what's in this chest. Oh, look at, are you kidding? We're just talked about finding bags, and look what we find. We find a red leather bag. Isn't that funny? Alright, let's see if there's another bag in this chest. Nope. That would have been really, really, really nice if that would have occurred. But still, I got one bag. Not gonna complain. I was complaining a little while ago, and then WoW was like, okay, here's your bag. Alright, so we're off to Sentinel Hill. We're gonna go ahead and sell our stuff that we don't need. And yeah, we're gonna go back to Stormwind. And I guess we'll clear out our bank space, see if there's any other ore that might be in there. And we'll make some bronze bars. And hopefully we get a few more points in blacksmithing.
Have a good one.
I'll just sell in Stormwind. But that's really funny. I can't believe I got a red leather bag now. When you get an upgrade for a bag for a self-found player, that's pretty big. So I'm very happy that we got one. And I'm very, very happy that we got one under the circumstance of me just ranting about not getting a bag. And that's the first bag that I get. So that was pretty cool. Maybe we'll get lucky and we might find a group in Stormwind. Maybe if I talk about it like I did earlier, might get somebody or a few others. Maybe a lot of people just died around this level too, because that happens sometimes. You get a wave of people that go from DM and Willing Caverns to like ZF or Maradon, and they'll like die. So there are probably a lot of people who are doing those dungeons, ZF, Maradon, even Shrunken Temple. Some people are doing BRD, so I might have missed the wave because I play a lot of these characters and keep them at the same level. There's a lot of people on right now. I wonder why everybody's just chilling in town. We're not trying to do anything tonight.
What can I do for you?
Alright, let's sell. Get a little bit of copper. Alright, well, the linen bag, it is going to be sold for 50 copper. Anyone for quick Maradon Princess run need DPS and heals. So they probably have the world buffs because this guy's level 1. If they're doing Princess though for DPS, they're not going to want to take my non-self-found warrior. That's too high. Alright, let's continue on with selling. Oh, they need DPS and heals. Oh no, I'm not waiting right now. Nope. Oh, they're looking for a healer in the guild. No, I'm good. Alright, let's keep selling. Man, oh well. 1 silver and 26 copper for this recipe. This recipe is good because on a hardcore server you need a pet. Well, a pet is nice to have because it will allow you to see if you're lagging or not. So it's a very good benefit to have a pet handy if you can. Alright, I think it's time to sell one of these items. I don't think I'm going to sell them yet. because there are one's an axe, one's a sword, and one's a mace, and I think I need to keep them to keep leveling all three of them up. So if I ever do get an upgrade, I'll already be leveled up.
For the Alliance.
Alright, let's go to our bank. Oh, who gave me that? Gotta figure out who gave me this buff. Nope, wasn't you. Yes, you.
Much appreciated.
Thanks. Now they're looking for a tank from Maradon. 46 is kind of low. I think the gear that drops off of the princess, I think it's 49. Yeah, 48,
something?
49. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that run. I want to do it, but they don't have a healer either. No, I'm good. Alright, let's see what's in my inventory. So I have this clam meat. I need to sell this stuff. I don't need it. My cooking is 150 out of 150. So I don't need that in my bank. I have a silk cloth here. I'm going to hold on to that because I know I'm going to eventually need it for first aid. I have core stone. Just going to hold on to it for now. For silver bars. So I don't really have any ore in here. Yeah, I don't have any ore at all. I need to do some more farming. I don't want to fall too behind on my blacksmithing, because the blacksmithing is going to come in really good handy for my shield, and hopefully I get lucky. I really hope I get lucky and get blacksmithing recipe that will allow me to put spikes on my shield. So we're hoping that happens one day. But until then, at least I'll have my smithing level up so that I won't have to worry about working on it if I ever do get that recipe. Okay, let's put the bag in here. I guess I'll purchase one bag slot. Yeah, I'm gonna need it, so I might as well buy it now, get it out the way. Alright, I don't need the briar thorn. I don't need this. I don't need this health potion. It's like a sip. I'm only getting a sip of health, like a pinch of health with that sip of health potion amount. I'm gonna just keep the healing potion on here. So that I need to keep these as I'm a blacksmith. I'm sure they'll probably come in handy one day. I have quests I need to hand in. Sell the turtle meat. I don't think I'm gonna hand these quests in. I just want to do dungeons. I don't even feel like handing them in. I know it sounds like I'm being lazy. I'm not. I've done all these quests. I've done them all. I'm just trying to take a different approach in playing. Like if I do get a quest and I do happen to run across the NPC that has it, or if it's like a really major quest that I need to get like a nice piece of loot, you know, I'll hold on to it. But this is just quests where you hand something in and you don't really get anything great. Well, maybe that ring is a lot better than what I have, because I have nothing right now. So
Safe travels.
maybe I'll hold off on that. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is anything happening tonight, so I guess I'm just gonna have to call it quits and try again another time.
Hey there. Have a good one.
I'm going to try one time. I'll even put it in as a tank. Alright, there we go. I'm putting it in one time. And they're looking for group chat. I'm going to put these together. These heavy linen bandages. And if I wind up selling them all, well, really when I finish making them and sell them, if I don't get a PM from anybody, I'm just going to call it a night. And we'll try again tomorrow or another day or whenever we can. Alright. Well, I guess that's that.
Looking for something specific?
Okay, we're going to sell. We're going to sell. And we're going to sell these bandages.
See you later.
And we're calling it a night. Alright then, well, thanks for watching. You guys have a good night.